So after a quick, simple Google search of phenolphthalein indicator, it says that the pH color change range is around 8.3. Above that value, it's pink, and with a red hue, and below that range is colorless. So, as previously mentioned, we're waiting for this solution to become colorless, to indicate that it's no longer a basic solution, and we've reached the end point for the titration. And there we go. If you were watching that procedure, it doesn't look like I was able to capture the solution, so I'll just keep going, record this value for the first titration. It was approximately, we went down to 23.35, we'll say. Milliliters of HCl is the amount needed to titrate the first solution. 23.35 milliliters of HCl. This is for your bicarbonate first titration. 23.35 milliliters of HCl. So for the second one, again, this solution was prepared using pretty much all of the same similar, it was prepared from a similar technique, the same procedure, right? So it should have been, I mean, obviously through human error, there may be some deviations, but ideally, if everything was theoretically the same, then we should need 23.35 milliliters of HCl to neutralize this solution as well. Again, you can see that it's pink. Go ahead and keep the camera at this angle so you can observe the color change when it occurs. Move it over here. I think that's a better view. So we starting at 23.35 milliliters. I'm not going to add any more HCl to the burette at this time, because we should theoretically, if it uses the same amount, so 50 milliliter burette, it shouldn't take the full amount of hydrochloric acid that's remaining in the burette to titrate this sample, if it was prepared exactly like the previous sample, right? But we'll see. Again, we have the phenolphthalein indicator. That's what we're using. Again, it's pink above 8.3 pH, colorless below that range. So once this solution goes back to just being white as it was before, that's how we can tell that the titration has reached its end point. You can see it's still pink. This is the first solution. I think you all can still see that pink, slight pink present in the sample, in the solution. You want to keep going until all of that is removed. And the pink is no longer visible. Again, the first titration was 23.35, so theoretically if everything was the same, This titration should end around 46.7. It's 23.35 plus 23.35, you get 46.7, right? So that's ideally that's where it should stop at, but you know, due to human error, you can't really say for sure. You have to just take your time and see what you get. Still pink. I'll leave this one right here just for reference purposes. I probably could speed it up until it got around that 46 milliliter range. 45, I could slow it down there, but you really don't want to make a habit of getting into a rush doing these type of experiments. It's not really professional. Again, in this course, you're not graded off of accuracy or precision of your values, so it's not as important as far as your grade here as it would be in the real world, or for actual research purposes. But I mean, you don't really want to get into a habit of just rushing through this type of work. Unless you don't plan on doing this, using these skills in whatever career you pursue. Again, you can see it's still pink. It's at roughly 43 milliliters now, so it's getting close to that theoretical endpoint range. What will be the actual endpoint value, we'll see. Getting real close. It's basically you'll be able to see it distinctively whenever that endpoint does, or whenever it is reached. Wouldn't be much to guess about. Getting close to 46 now. I think you can see it lightening up quite a bit. And I think we can agree that this is, all of the pink has now been removed. So again, that's just showing that the calculations made have been fairly accurate and precise. You can see a lot of solid has been precipitated in this first solution. You can see, we see our second solution here. It's all of the pink is gone, and you look at, let's look at the burette to analyze our precision. I wish I could turn around my camera. I'm gonna just stop this video.